Yo, it's early in the morning. How early? It's that time. So what I'm going to do real quick is go through my settings because I'm gonna update this thing to the latest version, 8.18. So we're gonna update that. But first, let me find my sound settings, the important ones. Not that speaker level. Yeah, I need to know this for myself. So that's just for me. I'll put my finger way up here, out the way. Let me move my phone because it's getting in my way. All right. So that's front left. That's front right. Front all and off. Alright, now I have that for myself, just in case anything funny happens. Save settings, I already did that. Oh, I know another thing I need to do. Let me look at my EQs, because I didn't save these, so that's my custom 1, there's my custom 2. Alright, now, I have a feeling this might happen, but as you can see, or you saw, if I go to system and firmware, I can't do the update part because I don't have the thing hooked up properly, so I guess I gotta order that, so yeah. All those other times I didn't have a light, so now I do. So I'm gonna finally start this. I don't have to tell you what it is because you read the title, so let me get started. Before going any further, that's how that fits up there. So it's supposed to, you know, fit at the bottom down there, but you can see how it fits at the top, this one. So it works really well. All right, let me continue what I was doing. All right, so of course this comes with 4 wires. Looks like one's all set. I guess I have to plug up a ground again. And then I got a blue one and a yellow one. I'll figure it out as I go, but I do know that this green one and this green one go together, so we'll just start from there. Bad news, I totally forgot about this. I'm already here. So the blue wire would go to a red wire. That's basically your 12 volt. That's your power. Black to ground, of course. Green to green, unless you have an Alpine, which is different. It's on the instructions. And was that all the colors? I think there was one more. What was the other color? Green, there was yellow, which went to yellow basically. What was that? I don't even know. What was it? It's the same yellow that's on the back of the unit, but don't confuse it with the mute one. Yeah, there's one that's mute and it's yellow and black. You want the yellow one. That's, of course, you see it right there at the top. Anyway, those are those. Sorry you missed out. You know, I'm tired. But doing all that, it works, and I'm here, so now I'm gonna take this and plug it in there and do that. And I'll just leave it on. I don't have my camera mount or anything, but that's okay. We don't need that. We just do this old school style. All right, I just plugged it in. I'm gonna press continue. Okay, let's try it again. All right. Well, there's a chance that USB 3.0 won't work, because that's all that's on there is what's on there. So I'm just gonna put this back together, and I'll try this later. Hey, listen. You hear that tapping? That means it's working. Alright, for some reason, when I did this one, when I went to check what was on there, there was a folder called data on there. I really wish that programs, operating systems, and all kinds of other things would stop putting file folders and files on people's devices when they don't ask for that. I can understand if I'm using an SD card or something like that in something like what I'm recording on right now, but outside of that, that'd be great. Then I'm gonna have to run upstairs and come back downstairs. Let me do this thing. Let me do this. I could have been done. So I'm gonna try this one again. If not, I'm gonna use the Lexar, which has it on there too. Do the file error again. All right, I'm gonna try this one. Again, oh wait. Press that first, and press this. Then, there it is. We'll try it again. God darn it. See, this stupid thing keeps adding that data folder to it, and so it fails. See, and that gives me that. Man. Well, I don't know if you can tell. Let me move my hat. That's fine. See if you can tell the difference. Let's go to this seat. Yeah. This part isn't sticking out like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna try and fix that. Excuse me, a little fly. Alright. Oh, I need to move stuff. Alright. So here's a synopsis. On each side, there's a zipper. So what you want to do is just reach underneath, just kind of like on the side here, You can just reach inside and you'll feel where the zipper is. It'll make noise too. You can just do like that and it'll just make a little, it won't make noise, I'm sorry. Like that. And once you find it, just flip it on out. You'll feel the little ends of it down here. And then flip it out, unzip it, do it on both sides. Now the rest of this I don't know, so let's see if I can figure it out. Come on, light, just stay still. I know there's nothing magnetic there, but stay still. Just rest there. There you go. There. So basically what I want to do is get in here and fix this part right here and that which fell off and tighten it back to wherever it's supposed to go. I can't quite tell where that is, so I gotta figure that out. So, but first I gotta figure out how to get this part separated from the rest. So I'm gonna figure that out. Let's see if you can see it from here with all the light. Not quite. All right, there is a blue piece right there. You see that? Where my hand is? This blue piece is what fell off. I'll give you a close-up in just a second. All right, so that blue piece is what snapped off. I'll show you the other side. Now, you see that blue piece right there? That little corner? It's gonna be tricky because I have to hold the light. So that blue piece right here connects all the way down. I can feel it. And it connects to a piece here. And that's what holds this side up. So this one, this little flimsy thing, is what snapped. So now I need to get something that can pull it up to wherever it belongs, because it snapped apart. You can see my foot. You can see how it, see if I can get you closer. All right, so you can see where it snapped right there. And both ends are basically the same thing. It's just this piece. So I gotta try and reach in there and find the other piece and see where it goes, and then get something that'll grab it and pull it and hold it. Oh boy, there. That goes to that pink hole there. So that's the goal. There it is, right there. So that's the goal. I gotta get to that pink hole right there. There's the casualty I found out on the ground just now. All right, so I gotta remove the old and not forget where I had it. So I'm gonna try and remove that. I don't know if this will be useful in the future. We'll see. So now that I removed it, what could possibly replace them? That flimsy piece of metal, what could replace it? Let's try zip ties. Let's try these two zip ties here. See if I can. First I gotta get it in the one way back here with the pink hole. I gotta take my shirt off and think. All right, I have a plan. All right, check this out. This piece right here, you can get right around, and then you can actually see the pink piece on that side. So that means I could technically wrap one of them around that whole thing and then just pull it with the second one. So I'm gonna try that. All right, so I just wrapped that around, put it through a little hole there. So now, you hear that? Kind of like a guitar string, a really thick guitar string. Anyway, that piece will give me leverage for right there. I think that's where it was. One, two, yes. So you want to do 1, 2, the third one. Let me check one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 0. 1, 2, right above the bend is the third one. So let's grab the second one, which I put somewhere. There it is. It's black, so it's hard to find because the seats are black as well. All right, let's see. The easiest way would be bring it through this first. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. Now, make sure you do the third one, not the second one. The plastic, you gotta push it down a little bit. Grab one end, take the other, and tighten it like your life and savings depends on it. All right. I just did that, so let me show you. So now, like I said, I have that piece wrapped around there with that piece wrapped around there, pulling that one there. I'm gonna have a seat and see if I like it. So I'm sitting and I can tell that the right side isn't like the left side, so I'm gonna try and tighten it a little more to hopefully pull it up further, or maybe even try and pull it from another spot. But yeah, it's just the left side feels a whole lot tighter than the right side. So I'm gonna see if I can adjust it a little more. I have more zip ties, so. All right, this is the grand finale. So I have 3 zip ties so far, 1 there. I put 1 up here that goes around to a hole in the back. You'll be able to feel it and find it. And then, so it's up a little higher Then this one goes to another hole there. I got that zip tie to that. I'm gonna do that up to that one, and then it should pull it up just a little more. I'm gonna put it underneath this one here. I'm gonna put it right underneath it right there. So that'd be 4 zip ties total. You might be able to get away with 3, but I used 4. All right, you won't be able to tell by this light, but I gotta undo that one because it's so tight that I can't reach. So there we go. Now, with 2 now, this will be 4 total. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. So from the 3rd opening, go up to this higher one that I just made, and go from there, which is still hard to reach. That is really hard to reach. What makes it really difficult is these little plastic junk that's all over the place for whatever reason. Again, this would be a whole lot easier without this plastic in the way. No plastic, no problem. And I guess it has to go up to that. Hopefully it never breaks that piece, because I'm pretty sure all of them are the same as the one that already broke. Alright, let me check and see how it is. Not quite. I think I need to tighten it more on the right side. I can still feel it on the left side. Alright, I basically sat down 2 times after tightening this side, so I would recommend just tightening it as much as possible. You want it to pull up enough to compensate for the side that's not broken. I would go as far as to say just snap the other side and then do the exact same thing you did on one side to the other side. That way it's even, but I'm just trying to compensate and get it there so I don't have to waste as much time as possible. Alright, so after much stressing and pulling and such, I snapped that line and that line so I wouldn't get confused, and that is how tight I got it. Look at that. That's how tight it is. It is really hard to get. There we go. That's the angle I want. That's how tight it is. There you go. Now you can see even better. That's how tight it is. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing any more work. So just zip it up and tuck it back in, and that's it. Okay, so all I gotta say at this point is be careful sitting in your seat, because the seat will break if you're not careful. So now I'm sitting, it's fine now. It's just as good as stock was, which is not that good. So I would recommend replacing the driver's seat, especially if you drive the car all the time. You know, if you got a track car, get yourself some track seats. If you got a daily car, get yourself some daily seats. But the base model seats are not that comfortable, and this made it where I don't have to replace the seat immediately. So you guys have a good whatever, and I'll just be whatever as well. Bye. The latest version, which it's on 18. Oop, my finger's in the way. 18.8. I said that backwards. Whatever. We'll keep going. Underneath. Oh, it's actually lower. Hold on. My leg's in the way. Woo, that's a stretch. All right, so you can see how it. Whoa, too close. I am too close. I am too close. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So on this side, let's see if I can get my angle I had just a second ago. There you go. Well, kinda. And on this side, let's see if I can see it. There it is. Right back there. There's that pink hole. I can barely see it. All right, so what could possibly be good enough to replace that weak metal that was there? What could possibly? Okay, what should have been in my pocket? Tightening another angle. If I can adjust the light a little bit. I forgot to take a picture.